money mismanagement in the ministry or any of these agencies has been happening, but it mostly involve men. But when we are now hearing of the cases of women, it's very, very embarrassing.
She has been very active since she comes in.
If she has not diverted the money, or she has not diverted the money directly or indirectly, that matter would have come up.
Hello and welcome to Voicetv Nigeria. We are reaching you live from the streets of Abuja to seek the opinions of Nigerians on the recent suspension of the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs in the person of Dr. Betta Idu, who has just been suspended by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You might recall that a few days ago it was the suspension of the National Coordinator of the End Power Scheme in connection to 44 billion naira fraud, and just today the Honorable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs has also been suspended, and this has caused a lot of concern, especially talking about gender inequality in Nigeria. People have come out to say, is it that women are not to be trusted with highly placed position? So I am in the streets of Abuja to get street parliamentarians' opinions on this trending story.
Well, from beginning we can see how active she is, and I want her to get something clear. This lady in question is coming from private sector. He might not know what is obtained in the public sector, which is the government he is serving. And to me, only God is perfect. Though he is supposed to have, I believe they have legal department in that ministry. He's supposed to have contacted them before all this, but thank God the president says he's going to probe it. So let's see how it goes. So to me, but she has been very active since she comes in. So that is what I will say.
Anyway, actually, I will say that Nigeria, we are actually on the right track now. Because if you just ignore women, everybody will say you have underrated the women. And now we have some women have been tried and they are failing us. But that does not mean women doesn't have capacity. They do. I have worked with several women that I know they have so much integrity. But what I will ask our government to do is to look inward. Is to look at the pedigree of whoever they want to give responsibility some other time. If you go back now, you see that this same woman have done such a thing before, but it was ignored and it happened again. So check the pedigree of who the person you want to now give responsibility before giving her, being a man or a woman. I don't understand. So I believe in gender equality. We have more women than men. So men cannot be in the whole position. We should trust some of our women, but check their pedigree. What are their background? Where are they coming from? What did he do before? What has she done before? What you do? Then you can use that one to judge what he's going to do in the near future. So all these things were not done. That's why we are where we are now. You understand? I think I will leave it at this.
This has to do with women gender, and very, very unfortunate. We thought women would be more accountable than men. You understand? Because in Nigeria we have seen a lot of scandals, money mismanagement in the ministry or any of these agencies has been happening, but it mostly involve men. But when we are now hearing of the cases of women, it's very, very embarrassing. And it's a mother. I think a mother must be more accountable, they must be more economical in the way they spend their own duty, and we are very surprised when we are thinking that gender equalness in Nigeria, we are saying what a man can do, a woman can do better. But they are not doing the worst now. Because I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised. We thought when we place a woman in a particular position, she should be able to manage the affairs very well. But this time, it's a different thing. Maybe it's a Nigeria factor. But yes, I believe it's a Nigerian factor because maybe some of them they are being misadvised by their people. Say, you are there now, this is an opportunity for you. And because that is the normal scenario. Anybody that is having appointment, either in ministry or parastatal or whatever, people will influence them. Even if they don't have mind, they say, this is an opportunity for you. And once you leave this place, you may not have the opportunity to be there again. So try your best and see that you can make yourself rich, so that you will not regret after leaving the office. I think that was that's one of the reasons why you can see women in this type of scandals now.
Yes, it is for now it is an allegation that a certain amount of money has been diverted to private accounts. And then the matter got to the president, and then the president was asked that investigation should go on, so that the end result might show if really such monies has been diverted. That is still what is going on. On the same issue, you see, on the right part, the president should have directed the minister to step aside before investigation can go on. If she is proved innocent at the end of the investigation, then she can retain her seat. But if she's not proven, if she's proven wrong, then the arm of the law should take upon her. She's not the first one. Diversion of money, right from the onset, from the Second Republic to these days, has become a culture in Nigerian government at all levels. Why am I saying is that it is the part of the corruption we are shouting about, which has become an HIV in Nigerian politics. Many will do and go away with it. The worst I've experienced in my life was during the Buhari's government. I can pinpoint about 5 different people whom there are allegations against them. Without even the allegation, there are elements of truth. They diverted the money. Voicetv came on board as a minister of humanitarian, and to my dismay, just 7 months in the office, an allegation came up. If she has not diverted the money, or she has not diverted the money directly or indirectly, that matter would have come up into the limelight. Our predecessor, Sadia Umar Farouk, the then humanitarian minister during the Buhari's government, we know, well, we have seen that she diverted money. When she was accused from the beginning, she said she has not diverted a dime of the federal government money allocated to her ministry. That she can, at any given time, she can be called upon and she will respond. But what happened? When the investigation took place, it was discovered that 57 billion naira was siphoned and diverted into 56 different accounts. Now the FCC is after her. She said, her lawyer said she's sick and that she cannot appear. Now who is fooling who? Then from the source from the EFCC, they said even if it's an air ambulance, they should use an air ambulance to convey her to the panel of investigation. But up to now, we have not seen anything. I urge Mr. President, I voted for him. Why I voted for him? Because of what he has done in Lagos as a governor for 8 years and the political and administrative experience he has. Please, he shouldn't let any of his cabinet minister weigh him down. Like what happened in Buhari when Buhari said, I didn't know, I didn't hear. Means he's a weak a lesser free, or the management you call it a lesser free leadership, who the subordinate will do what it takes, he doesn't care.
In Nigeria are seriously having interest to see what Tinubu has for this country. If the humanitarian agenda can come and be behaving like former minister of petroleum, what is her name? Dezani. Then definitely the cry for gender equality, we might get it wrong. She should be probed, or she should be made to resign and drop the money they are accusing her of, if actually what they are saying is true. But if not, they should give her the power and support her to deliver what she actually has for the country.
I am Patience Obot for Voicetv Nigeria.